Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are good. So we're gonna be analyzing USD JPY. Today is the 9th of July. So obviously I start with the daily time frame. You guys know the drill. So here I just check what's actually happening. So I use the daily time frame to check the daily bias, you know. So the market reversed here on this level. Let me just mark it out now. Right, so the market reversed here, but if we can look really close, it's not threatening, you know. Yes, the market is bullish, but then we can't say it can take sales anytime soon. Where it could possibly take sales is here on this level. I see. So since it's there, that's no problem. Let's check again. What's actually happening? Yeah, this is a very strong bullish momentum. So we had a zone there. The market broke out of it. It came to retest and then kept pushing up. Nah? But for now, our concern is this area. So this is a clear market. Obviously, we're looking for buys here. We're obviously looking for buys. So we're just going to move to the 4-hour time frame. That'll be our last TP, right? So we move to the 4-hour time frame to just confirm if the same thing is happening. You know, sometimes you never see anything on the daily time frame, but then you see much on the 4-hour. Sometimes you don't see much on the 4-hour, you see on the daily. So I like to use both of them because trust me, every time frame matters. Okay, so I think there's a trend here. I think I see trend line liquidity. Yes. So we have trend line liquidity there. We clone to see if the same is happening on the opposite side. It is happening. So we have a proper uptrend here. All right. We have a proper uptrend. But the one that's more consistent is the buy side trend line liquidity. See, this one lapezul, it's not that consistent, so I wouldn't worry much about it. But bottom line is we are in an uptrend, right? So now we're going to move to, okay, so we're in an uptrend. Would it go down up until here? And then lapezul foot. We'll see. We'll see. Yes, it's a bullish market, but we could be looking for sells in this very moment, but we'll see on the small time frames. Okay. Okay. Let's just move to maybe the 2-hour. Trend line. We have a trend here. We have a small downtrend, right? And we all know that a downtrend has a breakout to the upside. That one we all know. So we should be expecting a breakout on the buy side. That one we know. It's obvious. So you see there's also no consistency on the buy side trend line liquidity. But trend and good. So we can clearly see, we could see here the the trend line liquidity has been taken out on this trend line. So we're done here. You know, we're done with this. So Manje is obviously going to have to come take out this sell side liquidity to balance everything out. And then it's going to decide on its direction. So this market could go up. Hlambe, it's going to bounce back on this trend line or whatsoever. We're going to see. We're going to see as we move on to the smaller time frames. What do we see? So now what I like to do is I like to spot out my important zones. The ones that are close to price, because they are my concern, obviously, right? So I like spotting, excuse me. Okay, we also have this, right? And then we have a double bottom. Oh, okay, now it's a zone because we have another touch there. Now it's a zone. We have a zone there. Okay. We have a zone, we have a zone, we have a zone. What else? What else? What else? Okay, I don't think there's much that we can spot here. Let me just edit this and clarify it. Trendline liquidity taken. Yeah. This is trendline liquidity hanging. Trendline liquidity hanging. Okay, and then we have a zone here. Yeah, we good. So let's move to the 1 hour. So you see we have another one here. You see we have another zone. Yeah, there's a lot going on here. This market is still deciding where it wants to go. But I'll tell you this. Let me give you a trick, guys. You know when the market is not sure about a move, once it decides on the move, it's going to be a huge move. You get what I'm saying? Like you see Lana, we had a trend, right? It is following suit. So when it comes there, it's going to shoot down. When it comes there, it's going to shoot up. But usually when there's a consolidation or something, it is always preparing for a breakout or a big move. So this market is still playing around. It's not yet sure what it wants to do. But we're going to wait and see. Whatever breakout, this is a very nice market. Because whatever breakout that's going to happen here, we take it. If it goes to the sell side, don't take the usually I wouldn't take the entry, because this is my philosophy. When it's a downtrend, I only take a breakout to the upside. A breakout to the downside, I don't take it. When it's an uptrend, I only take a breakout to the downside. When the breakout happens to the upside, I don't take it. Because it's a very weird market. That is a very strange market. So when it breaks to the sell side, but it's a downtrend, just relax. Because that's very weird. You know? So now whatever breakout that's going to happen here, which I'm very confident is going to be to the upside, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to take profit outside of this trend line, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a breakout out of this downtrend. So let's move to the smaller time frame. Okay, so usually I also utilize the line chart to just get clear direction. Okay, let me adjust it on the, so I'm going to use the closing price here. I'm going to use the opening and close, good. I'm going to use these levels. Okay, yeah, I'm going to use it like that. I'm going to draw it like this. So see here, I used the closing and opening prices. Same here. Here I used the wicks. And then here, it seems to not be sure. Because this to me looks like a head and shoulders. I'm going to just take it as that. That looks like a head and shoulders. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. Once the market breaks out of this, once it breaks out of this, head and shoulders, I'll just take my trade there. This might be a little too ambitious, but I'm sorry. I just really think this market is going to break out to the upside. If not, I'll just close if I see a reversal here. So here I'm going to use candlestick patterns. I'll see how do the candlesticks react when they reach here. But otherwise, so you guys know I don't use a stop loss. I just monitor according to price. So here, in fact, let me just, to make you guys understand better. So when price comes there, it's fine. If it bounces and then it closes inside of this, I'm not sure if I am going to close. But it's just going to be an indication for me. We'll see. It's not yet ready to push up, but I doubt it's going to come all the way there. But if it does, you know what I do? I go to my 5 minute. Yes. So if it breaks above this, now this is my point of interest, right? That's my point of interest. If price breaks above this, I know it's going to come retest. If it breaks above this price here, I know it's going to come and retest. And then I would be confident to take that trade. But then if it breaks below there, this low, then I'm going to close my trade. That's how I monitor my trades. Yeah. But I wouldn't put a stop loss because what if it's just a wick that's trying to take out the liquidity here? You see? So I monitor them manually. So yeah, that is my setup for Euro USD. Yeah, that's it. That's what I see right now. I'm gonna check tomorrow again because right now it's like 10 p.m. You know, it's at night. Price moves very slow and kind of like inaccurately. So I'm gonna check it in the morning around 10 a.m., 9 a.m. ish to see what's happening. So I'm not gonna place any trades right now, even if it breaks above this. No, I don't trade around these times. So even if it breaks above that right now, I'm gonna wait until tomorrow. Still, not gonna lie, I follow my trading plan. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's it from me.